वाले आदमी. Sorry, dude. I'll mind my own business. What the fuck? Hmm.
Why is it always the monkey?
Do I? I don't. Yo, what up, Julio?
Julio. Everyone says
Julio?
Julio.
Oh,
It's
because of
Julio.
accent. I'm from India, you know. So there's J.
Namaste. मेरा नाम Julio है. Namaste.
Nice.
मेरा नाम Julio है.
Dog.
But I don't know-
Where did you learn it?
Where did I learn Hindi? I don't know. I just know a few phrases. I went to India. I went to Agra. I went to Jaipur.
Wow.
I went to Delhi. Dhanyavad. I can say a couple things. I got really sick in India. I lost my credit card. They stole my credit card. So it was not a good trip. But I did see the Taj Mahal, which is
Yeah.
cool.
And how was your
Went to-
experience?
The 4 days I wasn't in the bathroom, good.
Because of the food?
Yeah, it was bad. It's really bad.
Oh, where did you eat?
Let me show you.
You ate
At
street
home
food?
because I was on the toilet the whole time.
Okay.
Let me show you really quickly.
Okay.
I actually have an album here.
You're from where? You're from Latin America?
I'm actually from New York, but my family's from Puerto Rico.
So how come your parents from?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, Puerto Rico.
Where's India? Let's see. That's Russia. That's France.
Wow, you are a vlogger or something?
Washington, D.C. No, I just used to travel a lot.
Dude,
This
it's
is
my
crazy. Huh. It's not. Where is it? Where are the India pictures? Oh, they're on the. I'm confused, bro. Where are my pictures from India?
When did you visit?
2014, 12 years ago.
Oh my god.
I know it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm 35. I'm old.
I'm 22 and still can't travel.
Bro, where the hell are my pictures from India? Oh my gosh, because I'm not on Facebook, so I had somebody print the pictures for me. Okay, there's only one other place they could be, though. That's crazy.
So you
I
booked
promise you I
you
went to
booked that
India. I really went to India. I promise
no,
you. I did
I
go.
get it, I get it. So you you booked a what, like agent or something? Travel agent?
No, I was living in Russia at the time.
Okay.
And my friend from college, he was living there too. He was living in Russia, and
Okay. So where did you eat? Like Indian food is the number one food in this world. Uh, I think you ate like street food or something.
this is the streets. You see the snow is melting a little bit.
Where are you?
New York. I live in New York.
There's snowing in New York?
Yeah, it's in upstate New York. I don't live in the city. I do live in the city, but not New York City. I live in
Whoa, like here is
another
now
part of the
spring
state.
is spring is coming here, and last month was the winter, but wow, I'm surprised that it's snowing right now.
You're s-
Well,
It's so hot in freaking India. It was really hard.
yeah,
It was a hard
yeah,
trip. I'm not gonna lie. It was just very difficult for me. You know what I mean?
yeah. I get it, I get it. I know how, the tourists.
But the people were nice to me, which was good. Nobody was mean. That's good. And
Well,
I like the people.
there's a mindset here that the foreigners are, we believe that foreigners are, the guests are our gods. Like there's a saying in Hindi, Atiti Devo Bhava. The guest is like a god, demigod. So treat him well.
Okay, here we go. I'm finding it. Here it is somewhere. That's Poland.
I'm just jealous at this point. Yeah, you're at Taj Mahal. Oh my God. You're
Yes,
with your wife?
that was me. No, I was alone.
Oh,
I'm not married. Um, Here's the back I'm looking for. At the next to the Taj Mahal, there's like another building,
yeah.
and I went to that too, like a fortress. That's in India.
Yep.
India,
Yep.
Bharat, Bharat,
Yeah, you can see Taj Mahal from here. How did you remember
Bharat.
that Hindi words like it's 2024? How?
Because I'm a polyglot and I can remember words in different languages.
Oh,
Speak 7 languages.
oh my God. Wow, bro. It's
I speak English, Spanish, French, Italian, Arabic, Russian, and Portuguese.
give me an advice or a path, like I want to learn these
I,
languages. I want.
oh
How
no.
can I learn
You're
these
not going to
languages?
be me. No, you're not me. It's going to be different. It's not going to be the same.
Like
Everyone's different.
how did you start? Where did you learn?
I was born with 2 languages. So that helped, obviously, right? Then,
Yeah.
um, and I studied. I
So,
studied from age 9. I started learning languages when I was 9 years old.
uh, this is why, like, you learn the it like like we learn our native tongue, right? No, you
I was
look.
gonna go to the gym today, but now I'm talking to my new friend from India.
Yeah, same. I'm streaming right now. Oh, where's my phone?
You should come to America. You'll like it. A lot of Indian people live here and they love it. My brother's
Which?
best friend is Gujarati.
Yeah, Gujarati. I was gonna say this because a lot of Gujaratis there.
We also have a lot of Punjabi too.
In Canada. Now they became native
And
to
they come from,
Canada.
sometimes they come from Canada and they come here illegally, actually.
Yeah,
So,
the jumping off the fence.
Gujarati. Gujarati. Gujarati.
Gujarati guys. Guju, we call them Gujus.
You make me laugh, man. You're funny.
It's really
What's your
nice
name?
talking to you. Arvind.
Arvind, nice to meet you.
Yeah, same. Likewise. So,
Yes, nice talking to you too.
yeah, I like in India, we really like talking to foreigners because it
How do
helps.
you say egg in Hindi?
What?
Egg. How do you say egg?
Anda
You see me? I'm done.
in Hindi. Yeah, we call it anda.
I'm done. Huevo in Spanish. Huevos. I'm over here making an egg sandwich.
I want to learn Spanish, but I don't know, like, I can't be convinced.
You have to study it. You can't just be on here streaming. You gotta actually like take a book and do homework. So that I guess that would be my advice. Actually find a book that's good for learning and then mix it with the YouTube channels and do assignments and then talk to native speakers, obviously.
Yeah, this is why I'm
You know what I
here.
mean? If
Yeah,
you
right,
just do
right,
it
right.
really not, you're gonna really learn.
You don't need any of this. You just have to. My personal experience, actually, it highly depends on in the individual's learning processes. But I believe if you just pick up a book and just read and remain active when it comes to the language, let's say listening people speaking, interacting with people here and chatting and stuff, I think you're able to sort of evolve your English way faster than simply doing a bunch of grammar stuff. Just like no one really cares about grammar, actually.
Yeah, same thing.
Spanish.
I tell people same thing that because grammar makes it confusing. Because
It
yeah,
does
No,
yeah,
because
you have to think about everything. Like when you turn well, native English speaker talk, they don't think about the verb they are going to use in the next sentence. But in India, a lot of people just fumble around it because they think that, oh my God, what verb should I use next? So
I
this
mean
is
not necessarily
the
because
tense. They
sorry, but think. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, 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 you go ahead.
It's just because like any language is just a pattern that your brain comprehends. It's a mixed up of a bunch of structures that your brain understands as a pattern. So you will sort of let's say your native language for native speakers in English, it might be completely confusing, right? So like for you, it's normal. You just speak like really clearly and without problems.
Without
So that's
thinking,
why I
yeah.
believe without thinking, you most like you just say out loud and without problems, you just do it. Just it's kind of like natural for you, second nature and stuff. So for I just like I think grammar for most people is kind of it's kind of boring because it's like the building blocks of the language, but no one really cares. I think like if you learn through certain things like video games or movies or TV shows or books is way
yeah,
more
like osmosis.
way
Those things are
funnier.
good. If you had the opportunity, obviously, to live in a country, right? If you can do both, if you can
Yeah,
live in an English
Yeah,
speaking country and study
that's right.
language, that's the best.
That's a good
That's what I
way.
did for Russia. I lived in
I
Russia
mean,
and I
that's
was
the
studying
best way.
it helps a lot.
for the first for the first 2 months. I was studying. I mean, I already knew a lot of Russian. I was pretty fluent. But for the first 2 months I was in Russia, I did like an intensive summer program. And then when I was at the university, I didn't take any courses. I just studied, and I was just with people and talking with people, did interviews. I became very fluent just being with Russian people all the time.
Yeah,
So it's
surrounding
normal if you
matters
live in a country
most.
like that.
Yeah, this is why I told people that surrounding matters the most. In India, people don't speak English. Very like usually don't speak English, and if somebody does, they make fun of him. That's the one thing here. People, whenever you talk to someone in English, they're going like, oh, look at this, the English came.
What part of India do you live in?
Really?
I'm in
Wow.
Uttarakhand, Uttarakhand, the state. It's a Himalayan
Yeah,
state.
because
In my
in
country,
Delhi,
it's
I
the
believe
same,
that's
buddy.
the case. I feel like if you go to another place like Delhi, um, I mean, I met a lot of English speakers.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot.
In
Like pretty much everybody spoke English, but also they were friends of my friend. So my friend speaks English. He doesn't speak Hindi.
Well, in
So he
India,
was
their
looking
cities
at
are like,
people.
yep. There's cities are categorized like tier 3, tier 2, tier 1. So if you go to tier 3 city, mostly like a urban area, rural area, sorry, you will not see a person speaking in English. They will like ha. But if you go to Delhi, Mumbai, or Rajasthan, the tier 1 cities, you will meet some people.
Rajasthan,
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan,
You look pretty much
Rajasthan.
you look pretty much Indian.
I know. They thought it was Punjabi or Kashmiri. They're like, are you from Kashmir? I'm like, no, I'm Puerto Rican.
Yo, you know about Kashmiri?
Apparently,
Sorry, couldn't gonna get you
I know
too.
that they have problems with Pakistan. I know this.
Yeah, they do. Lot of.
Yeah, but India, I mean, India's fun. I mean, my brother's best friend, like I told you, he's Gujarati, so I grew up close to an Indian person. I mean, when I was in college, we have a lot of Indian people. So yeah,
Well,
I mean, I just got really sick when I was there. I don't, they say it's normal. Like if you're not from there, you don't get used to the food.
yep.
I'm not used to spicy food. I have a sensitive colon, so it's like it was
Yeah,
very
it does.
difficult for me to deal with food. Um,
Yep.
but the Russians, they go to the south. They go to Goa. That's like a popular place for them to go to.
Yeah, I know. I know.
The Russians love Goa.
I think Russia is the
They love
only
the
country
beach.
who loves India. Except for that, you have seen the social media narrative of India. Have you seen it?
Well, I remember the movie Eat, Pray, Love. Remember that one where everyone wanted to go to India and do yoga and pray, and
Ah.
Will Smith went to India. So it's like,
Yeah,
they have.
he came to my state.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he's very popular there.
because there's a city called the yoga city, Rishikesh, and he came to practice. I don't know what he was doing, puja.
I'm sure
What
he's
about
very
this movie
popular.
called the dog? The Slum Dog or something? It's
Slumdog
from India. It's
Millionaire,
like
yeah, Slumdog Millionaire.
yeah,
Now it's
exactly.
not
I
from,
think
yeah,
it's Mumbai.
the movie, the scenery was from India, but the movie was Hollywood. It was a
Yeah,
Hollywood movie based on Indian culture.
Hey, ho.
exactly.
Remember that song?
You are Indian. You're fooling
It's a
me.
great movie.
Julio, you're Indian, I think.
Yeah, yeah, no, I am. Yes, I told you, man. I'm Julio. Hey, I do. I love Bharat. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyavad very much.
It's like me speaking
Yes, yes.
Spanish.
Acha,
Yo soy Arvind. ¿De dónde
Armin, mi amigo
soy? De
Armin.
India.
I have a friend from Armenia, and his name is Arsen. So you're Armen, he's Arsen.
But it's a Arabic name, right? Because Armenia is a Muslim country, right?
No, Armenia is actually Christian.
Christian?
Azerbaijan is Muslim.
Ah.
Next to each other. Armenian is like the first Christian country that adopted Christianity
Oh,
in
sorry.
400 AD.
I was confusing it with Algeria because they both sound like,
No, Algeria is Muslim. There's
yeah,
Algeria.
Armenia. Hey, who's here? Cochelavia. How many people
Hello.
joined us? Yo, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, do never better.
Just listening to your conversation.
Mujhe nahin pata.
Yeah, the look, he's speaking Hindi.
I don't know.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Chile.
Chile. You're from Latin America?
Sí.
La verdad, Latino America, I love it.
Latino.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, we love Latin Americans.
Wow.
We love you too. Isn't that so cute? Everybody gets along. Everybody is a friend.
Yeah, that's what I love. You know, in
All
here,
countries love each other.
uh, look, people, people talk about. Like, last night I was here, and some people talking like Indians feel racism in other countries, but when I was talking to them, like it felt very good. It felt very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
that nice
because
to feel love?
we basically have a very good weather, so we don't have to deal with mostly we don't have to deal with coldness, and the ones that have to deal with that, they're pretty much okay with that. But my country, for example, is really like hot, so usually people are very talkative. The culture is evolving, and I think it's kind of like not really interesting to the perspective like becoming better, economically speaking, or even other circumstances. But that's due to the culture primarily, I think.
My brother
Excuse me.
Julio is.
Hello, everyone.
I
Yo,
made myself an egg sandwich. So Sorry.
I think most of like Latin American people, they're very talkative and very friendly. Actually,
Yeah.
not everyone, but mostly.
Yeah. I think some of the Central American countries are a little bit quieter, like parts of Guatemala, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
from far in.
Bolivia. Some people in Bolivia
Bolivia?
too.
No, I don't think so. Like Colombia,
Yes.
Bolivia. I think like Colombia is probably one of the most partying countries in the entire location. You know?
I've not, I mean, I'm talking like the people that I met. Some people from Guatemala like are more shy compared to other Latin Americans. They don't seem as,
Yeah.
uh, and they drink and they do start talking. So I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know. They're nice.
So, yeah, what, Julio? I never asked. What are you doing here? Like, you know 7 languages, 7 freaking languages.
I work with immigrants. I'm a legal assistant for an immigration lawyer. Well, actually, I'm a
Ah,
paralegal. I'm a certified paralegal, so that means I work under an immigration attorney. I prepare forms, immigration forms. I do responses for the government. I do research, legal research to defend a case in immigration court. I also help people get their citizenship.
uh, your,
Cards through mail.
I think your career is boosting right now because of Trump, right?
It sure is. It
People
sure
What?
like,
is. I'm hoping
The
for.
Julio speaks 7 languages.
yo, he does.
Yes. I'll
Oh
send you
man,
linguas.
congrats.
You know,
Así
I
música gawarí. Look what I just did. See? Huevos. See the huevos that I had earlier?
now he has one more talent. He's a master chef.
Exagerado. Lord bless
No,
him.
it
What is this?
Mm,
Looks like a mushrooms.
sandwich.
mm,
Yes,
oh,
something like mushroom sandwich with some
mm.
vegetable.
Good. Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm.
Julio,
I
what's up,
mean,
what's up with the the immigration law right now? The ICE issue.
I'm busy. Everyone's getting deported.
Yeah, what's with that? Like,
Well, we work with a lot of people that came illegally, right? So
yeah.
obviously that's going to happen.
So is it
Um,
like, why is it cool to live in a country without illegally? Like, it's a crime, obviously. So why do they hire defend attorneys and all in the first place?
sometimes, in very rare cases, like less than 10% of the cases, you can actually still get a green card even though you came illegally. You can get it through asylum. You can get it through a waiver, like forgiving your lawful entry. You can get it through something called cancellation of removal, where if you've been here more than 10 years, pay taxes, you can show that
Think
you have a.
that's the only legal way, right? To pay taxes and spend 10 years in America. Except for that, like,
No, but even then, it's not a guarantee. It's very
yeah.
difficult.
But now he changed the rule, right? You can't get a green card even after marrying a American woman, right?
I guarantee you're going to get a green card. You can get an I-130 approval, which is basically a spouse petition, but you still probably have to leave the country and ask for forgiveness, an I-601 waiver. I know by the numbers of the freaking forms. I mean, that's. But the point is, no. If you just marry a U.S. citizen, but you came here legally, they can still deport you. Absolutely, and they'll deport you fast too. It's real fast. They love deporting people.
But it is
Like their
happening
favorite thing now.
rapidly, right? Like, in
They
Biden's
sure
time,
love it.
it wasn't a thing, right? Like, it was a
No, I mean,
thing, but
well,
but
in
not.
Biden's time, they were giving. Here's the thing, but I mean, I kind of feel bad for the people that came because they physically let them in the country. So I think some people got confused. They thought, oh, well, they let me in the country, the Mexican border. Yeah, but they gave you an immigration court date because the government wants to deport you. So just because they let you in physically doesn't mean they're going to keep you here forever, you know?
Yeah. So, like,
So most people have to apply for asylum,
yeah.
and most asylum cases lose. They do. Most of them do lose.
How
I mean,
much
what do
they,
you want?
how
Like, you're
much
just
you get paid? It's a
no.
wealthy job
I'm going to
or
tell you how
like,
much they pay. An
decent?
immigration case with our attorney can cost you around $7,000.
$7,000.
He does like $1,500 initial payment, 1,500, and then you can pay like $500 a month for like 2 years.
Oh, it's
So that's usually how people do it. But a lot of people don't pay. A lot of the immigrants don't pay. They just want to pay for the first part so they can get a work permit,
well,
which is really, I get it. They want a work permit, but the work permit isn't going to mean anything because if you end up getting deported, what difference does it make? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
okay, you have a temporary work permit, but it's not a legal status. They can still deport you.
Well, obviously, this is why they
Sometimes
came
it's good to eat
illegally.
standing up. You ever notice that? Sometimes it's good. You eat,
Yeah,
you stand up and you
yeah.
eat.
We Indians eat standing in weddings. We don't sit. Yeah, same the same pose. We eat like this.
Hey
And
Julio, can
Mm,
I make a question to you?
yeah,
Hey
yeah.
bro, as I can see here, the most part of countries are deporting some foreigners, yeah. But I think United States will need be, after that some people to work in some places, some kind of unusual jobs. So you think after some years deporting a lot of people, the United States will get some kind of visa, but more flexible to people going there for working this in these
There is a
employments?
plan. There is a plan that they're talking about for bringing people from Central America under temporary visas to work the land, right? Like work in farms and things like that. Um, mm, mm. It's going to give them the opportunity to be here legally, temporarily.
so is there a loophole in Americans law? Like, how can a like, even if you came illegally, how can you not get caught?
We had a guy, a Russian guy. He came for an appointment. He's been here since 2000, 2001. So that's 25 years. He came on a tourist visa and he just stayed.
He, like, people can?
Not legally.
No, I know not
He's
legally,
been here
but
for
how,
25 years. I guess.
like, how can he, like, how did police never notice?
Probably because he's white and he
And
didn't have any problems with the
like,
probably never had any problems with police. He
like,
has a business.
like in India, whenever you go to book something, you need a ID. You need a, ID or some
He can get
registration.
it. So in New York, you can be an illegal immigrant and have a driver's license.
Wow. So there, America is bunch of loopholes, right?
So now you can't get the highest level of driver's license. You have like the low level where it says it's not for federal purposes. But a lot of U.S. citizens don't even have the high level. So
Some friends have talked
mm,
with me. Example, if you stay in some states, you can have the security card. In the most part of places, just you need to present the security card. And some last years
yeah,
before,
but wait,
some people
let me
can
explain that.
live
Let me
just with
explain that.
that, or not that.
Deixa eu explicar isso. So the thing is, that social security card, they probably got it through an asylum application. Here we go again. When you apply for asylum after 6 months with the court, you're in deportation court. You still have to, the government wants to deport you. You fight your case, right? So the US lets you get a green card, or sorry, a work permit. It used to be for 5 years, now it's for 18 months and you have to renew it. With that work permit, you can get a social security card. Now, that social security card is not going to be like mine. On top of that card, it's going to say DHS employment authorization only. In other words, you're not a legal resident. You are not a legal resident of the United States. You can only work here while that card has a pending status. If you get deported and you don't appeal it, the card isn't worth much. Now, how do you go so many years? I would say the first thing is you don't have health issues, because if you have health issues, it's going to be a problem, right? If it's not easy to get health insurance, if your state doesn't have insurance for immigrants, so people that don't get sick easily probably can do it more easily, right? A lot of people are willing to hire illegal immigrants because they don't have to pay taxes. Honestly,
Well, they are cheap labor.
yeah. I mean, I don't have to pay taxes. I
Right.
don't have to declare it. I make more money. You make more money because you don't have to pay taxes. I mean, but that's illegal, and also that lends itself to abuse, right? Because if I know that you're here illegally, I can hold that over you. Here's another loophole that I didn't tell you about. There is something called a T visa. A T visa is for victims of human trafficking. Somebody brought me over from from Thailand. Like it could even be a family member, like my aunt or my grandma. And now they're forcing me to work for them. They don't pay me. They're withholding my wages. They keep me locked in a room. I can't go to the doctor. I can't have a boyfriend. I can't have kids. They're forcing me to take birth control. A case like that, even if it's a visa overstay, like let's say she come on a tourist visa, but they're basically forcing her to work, that person could actually win a green card if they report to the police and they go to a specific immigration lawyer. There is a visa for human trafficking. You have to prove basically that they retained your passport, they retained wages. Essentially, you are a victim of human trafficking. So to protect you, because now your life here was connected to that person that was basically your source of income, and now you're vulnerable. To protect you, the government can give you a green card. It's a T visa that can lead to a green card over 3 years. So there are these little loopholes. If you witnessed a crime, if you're here illegally but you witness a crime and you help federal prosecutors detain somebody and go to jail, that's another green card. That's called a U visa. The U visa is for people that witness crimes. Even though you're illegal, if you help the government basically will forgive you, will say you can stay because you helped us detain and arrest and imprison a criminal. So that's another one. And there's a VAWA, the Violence Against Women Act, and you don't have to be a woman; it could be a man too. Of domestic abuse of a U.S. citizen. Say you're married to a U.S. citizen and they abuse you, they physically abuse you, they sexually abuse you. You have police reports. The person also threatens to your immigration status, right? Like if they're threatening you, saying I'm gonna call ICE on you and all this stuff, that's actually a form of abuse. The government can give you a green card for that. So those are three major loopholes that I just told you about. They're very hard to get because it goes through a visa first. The number of visas per year for that category, it's like 20,000 U visas, 30,000. It's not a million. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? So there's a lot. You have to apply, and there's like a backlog. There's a wait of 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Those are some of the hardest cases really to win. And if the person gets the visa, they still have to comply with other things to get a green card. If I win a U visa, and then in 3 years, oh, I can apply for citizenship or for a green card, then I commit a crime. Depending on the crime that I commit, I could cancel my visa process and end up deported. You see, so it's really tricky. Immigration, it's fascinating. I mean, I really love my job. I think it's amazing.
I,
Um,
yeah, we can see that. Hey,
we
what's
Julio,
say
what's
we
your
can
job?
see that.
what's the best, best way to come to
Julio,
USA?
what's your job?
I'm an immigration paralegal,
Oh,
an
okay.
immigration attorney. So the lawyer's here. He goes to court, right? He submits the motions. I actually write motions he reads them right before he submits them. I write them. I do legal research. I do the immigration forms. I help people apply for asylum, for green cards, for marriage base. I have a friend from Algeria. He's got to do a green card extension, basically an I-751. So I get all the evidence. I interview people. And I use my languages. I use English, Spanish, French. I've used Italian. I've used Russian. We have Ukrainian clients. I use Arabic. I use Portuguese because I speak Portuguese. We have Brazilian clients. So we have clients from all over the world, actually.
Okay.
What do
Yeah.
you work with?
Immigration paralegal. I need coffee. Now I need to make coffee.
Yo, I was
I
asking,
need cafe.
yo, I was asking what's the best way to come to USA? Like legally.
Oh,
Legally.
illegal.
The
Legally.
best way
I
to
was
come is legally.
Yes,
I
no,
was going to say
best
illegally.
legal
Get
way.
a visa.
Best legal way. Like if I want to work in USA, what should I what qualification do I need?
Educate
You need a
yourself
sponsor.
within IT and then go to Silicon Valley. This is the
No,
best option.
I think
Do you have
Donald
You see,
almond milk in
even
India?
say silicon. You see, SILK.
silly.
Silicon.
Almond.
Almond Valley.
Is, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what we call it in
Who
Hindi?
are you? Who are we
Valley.
talking to? There's like
You
two
know-
weird people here.
It's computer and cookies at the same time, bro.
Silk
The
badams.
Bengali.
Silk
I
badam.
want to go to Bangladesh. I love the Bengali people. They're so nice. They're funny.
They are?
Where is Bangladesh?
You don't
But
think so?
I
think they're
wouldn't
really
recommend you
nice.
going Bangladesh. Who is from Bangladesh?
Me.
I know.
You're
I
from
know some
Bangladesh?
I know Bengali people here.
No,
I
you're
know people
not.
from.
Yes, I am.
What's your name?
Bangladeshi.
You are not from Bangladesh.
Acha.
अच्छा, तुम बांग्लादेशी हो?
No, I'm actually from Thailand.
Kamana achena.
No, it's not safe. I'm not saying the country is not great. The
No,
Bangladesh is
Bangladesh is
great.
beautiful.
Bangladesh is beautiful, but I think something is going on there. Like they like throwing away the government.
No, Bangladesh is a beautiful country. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
Okay,
really.
honestly, it's a mess. It is a shit show. I know it's a shit country, but
But who is from Bangladesh?
Who's from Bangladesh? No, I'm
It is a beautiful. No, it's the people. The people are really
yeah.
nice.
The people
would-
are
listen, we
friendly.
talk about-
People are friendly,
Listen,
but they are
if we
friend.
talk about South Asia, we talk
Yeah.
about South Asia, right? We talk about South Asia. We have India, we have
Yeah.
Nepal,
Pakistan.
we have
Thailand.
Pakistan,
Yeah.
the Maldives. No, that's Southeast. I'm just doing the Indian subcontinent.
Oh,
Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is now really increasing in tourism. Actually, a lot
Yeah.
of like European tourists are going to Sri Lanka because it's cheap and you can do a lot. Like if you have
Malaysia.
$100 a day in Sri Lanka, you live like a freaking king. You have like amazing food, a good hotel.
Yeah. Every
Um,
foreigner live like a king in India too, right?
I didn't feel like a foreigner. I was struggling on a toilet. I was staying with my friend.
No.
He had a nice place.
You know,
was
this
renting a nice
happens
place
to
with,
me, you know, because it's not about you or like the food. Like even if I go somewhere or outside my state, I have the same problem. You know, I can't digest the outside.
Indian people told me this. The Indian Americans told me if they go to India, they get sick too
Yeah, it's
because
just
they've been out of the country for so long, and it's just like the environment. Like
every
but Delhi
state
is-
has
Delhi's very
different
dirty.
environment.
Honestly,
You know, every state has different environment. In India, you know, the language changes around like 50 kilometers apart. Like if you go 50 kilometers away from a state or a city, the language changes. There are 2200 different languages in India, official 2200. So food changes.
100 you said? What? 14 official languages. I did not know it was 2,200. 2,200 languages in the world.
And it's you know it's official 2200. Like there are there's more. There's unofficial languages. In my state, there's
India,
people
bro,
speak
India's
40 plus.
crazy though, you know.
There's 40 plus
You know, India's
languages
really crazy.
in my state.
Why?
I don't know. It's diverse. It's diverse.
So
Like
you speak Hindi and you speak another
Gadwali.
language?
Yeah, I speak Gadwali. I'm not a Hindi speaker. I'm a Gadwali native speaker. There's a culture, like there's a tribe called Gadwali. You can search it on Google. The my state is from two communities, Gadwali and Kumaoni.
Cha. Speak cha.
Yeah. So so I speak different language, but yeah, it's a dialect from Hindi. So who cares? Like in Hindi, we say तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? What is your name? But in Gadwali, we say त्यार नाम क्या छ? Well, you won't get any of it, obviously, let alone the Hindi.
Julep, what language can you speak? Speak 7 languages.
Straining the milk.
What?
I said I'm straining the milk. You
No,
know, when you cook milk,
no, yeah,
it gets like
Sledge.
these little bubbles on top, this foam. So then I strain it, and then I put my coffee, my almond coffee, just with no sugar, just the coffee with the almond milk. This is not something I do every day. I like never do this.
You are
I
showing off.
never have almond
You're
coffee
showing
with
off
milk.
right now.
I'm showing you a little bit of my life so you can see how we live in
You're
America.
just saying you are poor. Look.
So yeah, the best way to come is learn good English and find an employer who's going to sponsor you in a specialized field. People from India generally specialize in STEM fields: science, technology, computers, engineering, math. And then you can get a green card.
I think Gujaratis in USA are most of the times are business people, right? They are
Or go to
businessmen.
Canada. Canada's probably easier.
For
Canada might be
Punjabis,
easier.
I'm not a
So
Punjabi,
it's funny. We have clients. We have Punjabi clients that came illegally to the US from Canada.
No, yeah.
Do is they get like they get like an education visa or a tourist visa for Canada, like to go to nursing school or something. They don't actually finish the school, or they're not really tourists. They stay in Canada maybe for a couple months,
I think
and then they escape across the northern border. And in that area, Native Americans have reservations, so it's native land. And they pay like $10,000, and the natives bring them over, and they don't, they obviously don't tell the police that they're crossing. So they cross the St. Lawrence River, and they cross that area and to Syracuse in upstate New York. So we have, and they're all Punjabi, all of them. Everybody's last name is Singh.
yeah.
Everybody's Singh. Sing.
Well, they
But then
are.
the girl, we have a girl, she doesn't have a last name. Her dad doesn't have a last name, which is a problem in America. So she has a social security card that just says her first name and no last name. Like, what the freak, bro? It makes no sense. So yeah, they're all Punjabi. And it's interesting, Now this might freak you out, but sometimes I just put a little bit of ice cream inside the hot coffee because I like cold coffee, right?
So, in the first place, why didn't you make cold coffee?
You're
Because
from
I
the
don't know
US?
how to make cold coffee.
It's
I know,
it's
I know. I know how to make hot
three
coffee and
simple
turn it cold.
steps. Cold, whatever milk or water, coffee, and sugar.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't know if the cold, if it's going to, like, the coffee beans are gonna actually melt fast enough if it's cold water. So that's why I just prefer to do it this way.
You know,
And I put a little bit of
Punjabis are more native to Canada than India. They
that's.
are,
Do you think so?
because
You're crazy. You're so funny, bro.
no,
You got Wadi people are funny. I'll tell you what.
you never met a Gadwali. Yeah, what's up with my internet? Wait. Let me just open my.
Punjabi, Garhwali, Gujarati, Sanskriti.
You know what? If you gonna have some conversation with some Indian guy or Indian people, and you say that I met a Gadwali Indian, he's gonna like who's like he will have no idea who is Gadwali, because I belong to a tribe in Uttarakhand. I am a Hindu and I am a Singh. I'm also a Singh.
Okay,
My name is Arvind Singh. So I am also a Singh, but yeah, it's because I told you it's very diverse. So we have categories of categories. We have
it's a
categories in
lot.
the categories.
That's confusing.
Yeah, but well, 1.4 billion people. Can you blame us?
Oh yeah, you guys passed China, right? Already?
Wow,
Like
like
last
it's
year?
it's like a proud
I
thing.
think you did, right? I think it's now India.
It's not
Taiwan.
it's not even a proud thing to say. It's not something
Oh,
to be proud of.
it's interesting though.
Yeah,
It
well,
means you're and
it's
and
it's interesting that how many people are unemployed and doing one job. They only know one job.
you're
They
funny, bro.
they only know the natural job. Then
I will say this. What I like about I went to Delhi and I went to Agra. I couldn't go to Jaipur because they took my credit card information, so then I had to and then I had diarrhea. But
wow.
I like that people and people were friendly to me. Like you said, if they treat foreigners that way. Now, some countries they treat foreigners even better than they treat their own
Yes.
people,
Yes.
which
Bec
I don't think that's good either. I mean, they say that about Egypt, that in Egypt, if you're a foreigner, they're like, oh my God, But then, like with the other Egyptian people, they're not really nice to each other. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Some people say yes, some people say no. But in America, people are nice to each other. We are nice to
Yeah,
Americans.
that's what I love about
You might think
America.
that we're not nice to other people. Some people are not nice to other people, but honestly, we try to be nice to everybody. So I think we're friendlier than other countries and
Yeah,
other like European
in
countries.
India
To be honest with you,
it's mild. Like in India you get the idea that like we worship so many things. We worship animals, like we worship like Hindus worship animals. 70% of the countries are Hindu, so they worship animal, but they at the same time they treat their same people shit. So how can someone treat animals like gods and treat the same people? They have two
that
eyes,
is a good
nose,
question, my
two
friend.
eyes, and you're
That is a good
treating that
question.
same human being as shit. And you're treating the animal like a god. Like you heard about the like we treat
I think
cow.
it's easier because the animal's not going to talk back to them. So
It's you know
you know what I mean? It's like people are nice to their dogs, like the killer. You ever see those movies?
yeah, like
It's like
you
the serial killer, but he's really nice to his dog, and he makes his dog feel good and whatnot.
yeah. But have you come
He kills
across
like the whole
the
family.
have you come across the thing that like Indians worship cows?
Mhm.
Yeah, because of
Yes,
that
that's been
narrative.
yes. I saw that on The Simpsons when I was like 7 years old. Yes, that was yes.
Yeah, that's but this is the whole narrative pushing down like on West, like we worship
I
cows, we
remember
worship.
when I visited Ike's parents used to have a motel,
Yeah.
and when we used to go there, they had the little altar with like I don't know if it was Vishnu. They had like the elephant with the hands.
Ganesh.
Oh, they had yeah. So they used to. I remember I went to their place and I'd never seen something like that before. Like they had the whole little altar area, and that was different because we're Christian. So
Yeah.
um, and then they had a picture of his sister. She was featured in a university like poster, and that was a big deal for the family because education for Indian Americans is like
Yeah.
everybody has to go to school, everybody has to go to college, and they were so happy she was there. They promoted her. Um, so yeah, I mean, they're known here for being hard workers and really highlighting education, even if the older generation, because there's two different types of Indians that come, right?
Yeah.
There's Indians that come that are very well established and educated in their home country. So they already come and they're already doctors, they're already engineers. That's one group. The other group doesn't have a lot of money. Maybe in their Punjabi, they own a gas station, maybe they own a motel, maybe these fields, but they still push their children for education. Like that's the main one. Like they still Um, and Ike was actually watching his parents' motel for a while, but then he finally finished. He has his own his computer company. So
Yo. So,
Exit Patel, Exit Patel.
what is Exit Patel? Oh, name, his name.
That's his name. That's his name. Yeah, we call Ike or Ikshit,
Dikshit.
but
It's
that's
Dikshit,
what they used to call him.
right? Yeah.
I've actually never heard of your tribe before. I feel like you're educating me.
No. Well, you have never heard, like if you never heard of Gadwalis, then probably you never heard of so many tribes in India. Like,
I thought I knew them all. I thought I knew. I mean,
no,
I
it's
know like the main
like
languages. I
like
do know
Kashmiris. You
most.
like, Kashmiris?
I know Kashmir. I know
So
Kashmir. Yeah, yeah, of
the
course.
same like Kashmiris, we are Gadwalis. But it's confusing because in Delhi people there are no the no previous tribes. They are just normal people. But if you come from different states, you are like the Uttarakhand's neighbor state is Himachal. Then the people who speak Himachali language, and they are called Himachalis. And then uh, above Himachal, there's Kashmir.
Himalayachi. Himalayachi.
Yeah, above
Himalaya.
above Himachalis, there are Kashmir. Then they call Kashmiri people, and then Jammu. Then there are so many. It's like Tamil people speaking Tamil.
I like the Tamil people too. They're nice. The people from Sri Lanka too. I have a friend that speaks Tamil. He's from Sri Lanka. Some of
Yeah.
them speak Sinhalese. Some speak Tamil. Um, but they're very friendly people. The
People
Sri
are
Lankan people are
friendly,
very.
but only downside about my country, if I say, it's the religion. And yeah, religion is over religious. India has become over religious. Like other countries are growing and making religion a stable state. In India, religion is above anything, like technology, knowledge, and everything. So this is where I think that only downside of India is over religious.
Dun, 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 dun. You know, India. India is a wonderful country, though. But yeah, you should come to America. Come
I
legally.
wish I can. It's a dream. It's
Come.
every Indian's dream. And if I'm
Every Indian's dream.
if there are people like you,
Every Indian's
if
dream.
there are people like you in America, like, oh my God, just book me a private jet and I'll come. Like, you're
Um,
because people don't talk like you here. Like, you can't talk to somebody like in America. I see that people can usually talk to other people in road, or you can say in anywhere in park, but you can't do this here. You will get behind the bars. They are going to like, oh, you're harassing me or something. No, I really like this culture about USA. But yeah.
we're friendly. We're friendly.
Yeah, yeah, you're friendly.
Yeah, and then like I know a lot of people are saying things, you know, a lot of like anti-American sentiment or anti-Trump or whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been to 25 countries. I speak 7 languages.